If you're looking to sell your home and move into another property, or have done so already, but your old home is still sitting on the market and it's been over 30 days now, these 4 tips are for you. My name is Pompey and I'm with RE Solutions. The first tip, tax advantages. To understand the specific tax advantage you may qualify for as a landlord, you need to consider how the second property is being used and your level of involvement in managing it. For the property to be classified as a rental property, as opposed to a vacation home, it must be rented out for more than 14 days per year. Ideally, much more than that if you're trying to make the most out of your investment. If you're a part-time landlord and the property that you're renting out is not your primary residence, you should be able to deduct things such as interest, taxes, insurance, property management fees, and certain other expenses from the income earned by the property. Plus, you can usually also deduct losses from your other income. Your mortgage company should send you annual reports detailing your total interest payments and money paid to an escrow account to cover taxes and insurance. These documents will be what you use at tax time to determine the amount you can deduct. Another advantage of renting out a second home is that you can deduct depreciation. Repairs to rental properties qualify as a deductible expenses in a year that you pay for them. Improvements such as adding a garage or patio, you need to be covered by depreciating the expenses over the life expectancy of the property, which the IRS designated as 27.5 years as of January 26, 2019. These are just me naming a few. Make sure to reach out to a tax professional for all-encompassing details. Reason number 2, the earning potential. The most obvious financial benefit to owning a rental property is passive income you'll earn through monthly rent payments. When determining what to charge in rent, consider your operating costs and what's feasible for the market where your property is located. In a great situation, rental income should cover the cost of the monthly mortgage and interest, maintenance, insurance, and property taxes while bringing in income for you. It might not always be that way, but it's best to definitely speak with a professional to find out. A recommended rule of thumb is to estimate operating costs, which is about 50%. The 50% rule is as follows. Assume half of the monthly rent you charge will go to expenses. As an example, a $1,500 per month unit will require a $750 a month operating cost. However, don't be surprised if you have to come out of pocket a couple $100s here and there. Coming out a few $100s monthly is still better than having to come out a full mortgage payment. The bottom line with rental properties is that your income should grow with time. The increase in value could come from your rental income alone, or ideally, the real estate values will increase and your investment will appreciate in value along with the markets, as well as having a stranger pay down your mortgage principal. Reason number 3, diversify your investments. No investment is ever a sure thing, but real estate is frequently considered a savvy addition to any investment portfolio, especially since a home is a tangible asset that, if worst came to worst, you can live in, rent out, or sell. Additionally, rental income is steadier and more predictable than dividends from stocks, so it's a more stable rate of return. According to Investopedia, stocks historically offer a 7.5% cash-on-cash return, bonds a 4.5%, and rental property, for your first year as a landlord, you should net around 6% return, and it will increase over time. Targeting a peak return of about 10% is realistic for well-managed properties in a desirable rental market. And last but not least, reason number 4, increasing your net worth, generational wealth. Buying a home often represents the single largest purchase you'll ever make. While there are many different strategies for spending your money, buying a home is generally considered one of the most sound investments you can make in terms of increasing your net worth. The reason it's so powerful has to do with the leverage and return on capital. A person who buys a house usually puts down 20%, maybe less, on the purchase price as cash while borrowing 80% from a lender. Over time, the home price should appreciate in value and generate equity. The home's value is leveraged by the homeowner, who's typically paying less in interest rates and has more time to pay off the debt than a renter would, which means they get an improved rate of return on their investment. Additionally, home ownership may also help you build wealth and income by treating it as part of that rental property. You can rent out a room, or you can even purchase a separate property to treat as a rental property as you earn extra money. Regardless of the intended use, By purchasing a home and living in it for many years, you can build equity for when you later in life decide to downsize and take out that equity for retirement use of any way you see fit and not get taxed on it. Thank you for listening, and please click the link below to follow us for additional videos.